7 of the major airlines have agreed with the Treasury in terms of the actual payments, and 30% of $25 billion, that's all they need to pay back. And this has been earmarked for the airlines in that $2.2 trillion stimulus package. So let's go through the numbers quickly, and these are pretty generous terms. For instance, Delta is getting $5.4 billion. $1.6 billion will come in a low-interest 10-year loan, and then the government gets warrants of 1% of Delta stake. So that means that the government will own a portion of Delta. JetBlue gets $936 million. American Airlines is getting $5.8 billion, and $4 billion of that they don't have to pay back. This comes in direct grants. Southwest gets $3.2 billion, and the government gets 2.6 million warrants in Southwest. So eventually they will own a small portion of Southwest Airlines. But let me show you some of the video and how badly airlines are suffering. We know the capacity. That means the amount of flights that have been flown have been cut by 70% on average across the U.S. And flying is down some 95%, near empty planes. But despite these very generous terms, Stu, you know, the airlines actually didn't think they had to pay any part of this $25 billion back to the government. Even in 2008, I would argue that the banks, even they had to pay back the bailouts with interest. But I guess in this case, the government's arguing that this is not the airline's fault.
My goodness, Susan, that is amazing video, isn't it? I mean, a totally empty plane. I mean, I counted maybe 6 or 7 people on that jetliner. Yeah. Good stuff. And I still see a deserted 6th Avenue behind you, by the way. All right, let's move on. I want to talk to you about the